let's see how we can use this technique in the handling of our project. Our project is the implementation of our strategy, which is new market development, new market, entering a new market segment. This network analysis is a more sophisticated method than the Gantt chart. The various activities A to G are each shown by an arrow, okay, and they are marked by alphabets. A to G, each has an arrow. The arrow begins at a circle, ends at a circle. These circles are events. For instance, arrow A lies between two circles. The first circle is beginning of A and the second circle is the end of A. So these are events. These events are marked by numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. They are marked by numbers. The network is drawn on the basis of the precedence relationships. We have established the precedence relationships in the WBS. Which activity should come first and which activities are linked, that has been established. On that basis, the network is drawn. We may come across situations where there is an activity which has no time and no cost, but shows precedence. Such an activity is called a dummy activity, and it's marked by a dotted line. Okay. Now let's go to the network that we are talking about. Now our network has these activities from A to G, right? Now let's look at event 2. Event 2 is when activity A is over and activity D and E begin. Now event 5 is where activity E and activity C are over and activity G begins. Okay. The project as a whole begins at event 1. It ends at event 6. Right? Okay. Now, what are these numbers next to the alphabets? They are the time durations. A takes 3 months, B takes 5 months, D takes 1 month, and so on. Okay? So, this is the network. This shows the interrelationship between the various activities. Now, in analyzing this network, you will see that the circle can give a lot of information, because apart from the number of the event, the circle can also tell us when is the earliest that the circle can be reached and when is the latest that the circle can be reached. For instance, the project starts at 1, right? Event 1 is where the project starts, the first circle. Now B takes 5 months. So what is the earliest you can reach the second circle? 5. Clear? The earliest you can reach the second circle is 5. Right? Now, this kind of information is put together for all the activities. Okay? And we come up with the completed network. Now, let's look at this completed network very carefully. Let's start from the first event 1 and move to the second event 2 using activity A. Okay? Right. Now the first event is at time 0, which is the blue 0. The blue 0 is when the activity A starts. At circle 2 you have the blue 3, which shows when activity A ends and when we reach circle 2. Okay? In the same way, B, which takes 5 months, therefore, when do we reach circle 3? In 5 months. So the blue number at circle 3 shows the earliest time when we can reach circle 3, which is 5 months. Right. Now let's look at circle 4. Okay. The earliest we have reached circle 2 is at the end of the 3rd month, the blue figure, 3rd month. Now activity D takes 1 month. So which is the earliest, when is the earliest we can reach 4? At 4, which is the blue 4 shown there. So the earliest we can reach event 4 is at the end of month 4, right? Okay. Now let's come to event 5. To reach event 5, activity E needs to be over. Activity C also needs to be over, right? 2 activities need to be over to reach event 5. Okay? Now, activity E takes 6 months. The earliest you can reach 2 is 3 months, the blue figure. 3 months, the blue figure. Therefore, the earliest you can reach 5 is 3 plus 6, 9. Right? That's the earliest you can reach 5 if you go that way. But if you go this way, then the earliest you can reach 3 is 5, and C takes 2 months. So 5 plus 2, 7. Earliest you can reach if you go this way is 7. So the earliest you can reach if you go the other way is 9, and the earliest if you go this way is 7, which means the earliest you can reach 5, that circle 5, the earliest you can reach it is 9, because to reach 5 you need both E finished and C finished, right? Okay, so the blue figure next to 5 shows that the earliest we can reach 5 is at the end of the 9th month. Okay, now let's move on to the event 6. Let's look at the event 4. When is the earliest you reach 4? The blue figure next to it, 4. You reach event 4 at the end of the 4th month. Now you complete activity F after that, so it will take you 3 months. So at the end of the 7th month, if you go that way, you will reach 6. You will reach the event 6. However, if you go this way, right? If you go this way, then the earliest 5 is reached is 9. At the end of the month 9 is the earliest you reach this point. So to reach that point 6, because G takes 3 months, so the earliest you can reach 6 is 12 months. So the earliest you can reach 6 is 12 months. That's because of this particular route, right? Now, which is the route that determines this? It is the route which is the longest. Now, if you look at these you start at 1 and you end at 6. Now one way of reaching that is that way, okay? Another way of reaching it is this way, 1, 2, 5, 6. And the third way of reaching it is 1, 3, 5, 6. So there are 3 ways of going from 1 to 6. Now you will see that 1, 2, 5, 6 is the longest path, and it takes 12 months to do that. So this longest path is called the critical path. Okay, right. Now, what we have done so far is we have found out that the project, the earliest that the project can be completed is 12 months. That's what we have found out. But there is more that we can find out. Let's start from the end. Okay, this time let's start from the end. That is, we start from 6. Now, if we want to reach 6 by the end of the 12th month, so we put that black 12 there, that shows that is the latest we can reach 6 at the end of the 12th month. Then what is the latest we can reach 4? Now that activity F takes 3 months. So this 12, I'm talking about the black 12 at 6 minus 3 is 9. So we can afford to reach 4, event 4, we can afford to reach event 4 at the end of the 9th month and still reach event 6 at the end of the 12th month. Okay, right. Now if you go this way, let's take event 5. Now event 6 we need to reach at the end of the 12th month. G takes 3 months, so event 5, we can reach event 5 at the end of the 9th month. If we reach event 5 at the end of the 9th month, we will be able to reach event 6 at the end of the 12th month.